Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. ADA has been rejected from our resistance area. We talked about that yesterday. I explained to you that it's possible our wave 2 here has topped because this resistance area was for the wave 2 and we've seen a wave 1 to the downside after this B wave top formed end of August. Then we've seen a corrective rally with a lot of overlap into the resistance area and now a pullback. Okay, so the move up is a 3-wave move, so it is possible wave 2 topped. But wave 2 looks a little bit incomplete with that last bit, which was very short. So I did highlight as well, it is possible a wider wave 2 flat correction unfolds. I'm also observing that potential for Ethereum, for some other coins. And I wouldn't rely on it, but it is what I've got here on the chart as still ideal roadmap. Because in this scenario, yeah, we had a wave 1 low, then an A wave up. This here is kind of a B wave flat correction as a pullback, which might be close to a low. And then a C wave rally could still drive us higher, possibly targeting 37.8 cents. This was the original ideal target anyway, based on this micro low, which formed on the 11th of September. And then from here we could go down lower. Okay, I would not rely on it, and it's just to be aware that as long as we are in this range between support and resistance, really the structure isn't going to change massively, and we could just be moving between support and resistance without, let's say, without clear direction, right? It could just be moving sideways for quite some time. So we've got the clear parameters that would indicate a breakout is unfolding. To the upside, a break above 37.8 cents would be larger or more substantial than what white wave 2 in a corrective rally should normally do. So any break above 37.8 cents would be more bullish. In this case, we're likely dealing with yellow wave 3, targeting 51 cents or higher. Whereas to the downside, a break below 29, sort of this area around 29 cents would indicate that a move to the downside is unfolding, because then this B wave would go a little bit lower than it should normally do. So it's important to understand what are the key parameters and when do the wave counts, whether up or down, become less likely, which means the other one is likely going to take control. At the moment, we're just in the middle of a range. So it's pretty much squeezed between support and resistance. And what I'm watching for is possibly from this area, and it might form another low before doing that, but I'm watching for a wave 2 corrective rally to extend essentially. Again, I would not rely on it. It's not a setup as such, but I think there is some potential because this move up looks somewhat incomplete. Okay, so I've got an A wave and then A, B, C, and then wave 2. So this is what I'm watching, and I think I slightly prefer the white scenario. What I will not rule out is some kind of a triangle that's unfolding here, but then we would need a little bit more sideways action anyway. In a triangle, we could even argue that this wave B is a triangle, but then, as I said, it could just move sideways, because in this scenario we would have an A wave as triangle, B wave, C wave, D wave, E wave, and we would also go lower. Okay, so it wouldn't really change anything. And yeah, I find that triangle thesis, however, rather unlikely. But pay attention to 37.8 cents, because yes, I've got maybe, I've got a slight bearish bias short term, not because I want it, because we've seen downtrends, going forward. We could just continue that. And there is currently no evidence the trend is changing. The trend is down and has been down since March, and there's no evidence at all that the bulls are stepping in here to change the trend. But obviously the parameters are clear, and above 37.8 cents that will become more likely, and the white wave count as such is formally invalidated with a break above 40.2 cents. That's the update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.